You know that feeling when you have a perfectly crafted to-do list, but by the end of the day, you barely crossed anything off? Yeah, I've been there. For years, I relied on my to-do list to track everything, work, goals, even my daily routine. But eventually, I started to feel like I was drowning in lists instead of actually getting things done. That's when I began shifting away from to-do lists and leaning more into using a calendar. But does that mean the calendar is the better choice? Not exactly. There's a clear winner, but it's not as simple as ditching one for the other. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one works best, and I'll show you a simple way to stop feeling overwhelmed by your tasks. Let's break it down. First, why would you use a to-do list? Now, a to-do list feels amazing, at least at first. They give you a sense of structure. They help you break big projects into small actionable steps. And nothing beats the feeling of checking off a task and watching your list shrink. It's like giving your brain a little high five every time you complete something. Yay! But here's where things start to fall apart. To-do lists don't give you a holistic view of your time. Yes, you can assign times to tasks, whether in an app or just on paper. But what they fail to do is show you those tasks in the broader context of your entire day. You might have blocked out 2 hours for deep work, but what happens when a last-minute meeting pops up? What if you need to reschedule? With a to-do list, moving things around becomes a manual, frustrating process. It's like playing Jenga. One shift and suddenly the whole structure collapses. And if you want a big picture view of your future, like how your tasks fit into your weeks and months, most to-do lists just don't offer that level of planning. They're great for task management, but not for time management. So at some point I thought, why not just sync my to-do list with my calendar? And that's when things got messy. At first, integrating my to-do list with my calendar felt like the ultimate productivity hack. I would plan out my projects in my to-do app, then sync them into my calendar for a clearer schedule. But in reality, the system quickly became a headache. Tasks wouldn't sync properly, updates had to be made manually in both places, and if something changed, I had to fix it in 2 different apps. Instead of spending time getting things done, I was spending time managing my system. That's when I stepped back and thought, why am I making this so complicated? My calendar already does everything I need. And here's why. The calendar isn't just a scheduling tool. It's a decision-making tool. With a to-do list, you're always reactive, but with a calendar, you're proactively deciding when something will get done. That shift changes everything. Unlike a to-do list, a calendar shows you exactly how much time you have in a day, a week, or even months in advance. You can move tasks around effortlessly, shift priorities without breaking everything, and instantly see when you're overloading yourself. And let's not forget the built-in automation. You don't have to manually impute holidays. You can subscribe to important calendars, get reminders for events, and set flexible notifications, all for free. This is why time blocking has become one of the most popular productivity techniques. Studies show that when you schedule your tasks into a calendar, you're far more likely to follow through, because now it's a commitment, not just a vague intention. So, does that mean calendars win by default? Almost, but not entirely. Here's the thing. Calendars are amazing for execution, but they don't structure tasks the way a to-do list does. Some people solve this by treating their to-do list as a backlog, a place to store all their tasks, while only time blocking the most important ones in their calendar. Research even supports this approach. Studies on productivity suggest that maintaining a structured backlog helps prevent cognitive overload, allowing you to focus only on what matters each day. The problem with most to-do lists is that while they help you break things down into projects, they don't provide a clear high-level view of your tasks across weeks or months. For me, I realized I needed a high-level view of my projects beyond just a task list. Instead of keeping everything in a to-do list, I needed to see my workload in a way that lets me plan ahead, not just execute daily tasks. So what did I do? That's when I moved to a better system. one that gave me both a structured backlog and a clear visual layout of my workload across quarters, months, weeks, and days. I break this all down in a different video, which I've linked in the description. So, to recap, let's make this simple. To-do lists are great for structuring tasks, but terrible for time management. Calendars are great for time management, but terrible for structuring tasks. The best approach is a hybrid system that bridges the gap between the two, where you structure your tasks in your to-do list and better manage your time and execute those tasks in your calendar. And if you want to make this even better and simpler, don't stop here. Watch my next video where I break down the full system that takes this even further. Trust me, it's a game changer. So, what do you think? Are you team to-do list or team calendar? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear what works for you. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more productivity tips, and I'll see you in the next one.